teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Tailback with another carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When they bring him down, blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Sure hands. It's Poe. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Poe.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A completion makes it second down. And now the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after that previous play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, USC.
Being set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Trojans come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. First down here for this offense. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. With the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play called here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quick throw over the middle. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Defender sitting back in zone, eyes on the football, bats that ball down, headed for the in-breaking receiver. That's just really good discipline by that secondary.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is intercepted, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
14, Notre Dame, 0.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented at shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a costly penalty. Offense gets a new set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. A deep shot right down the middle. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's got it in the open. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And no chance for a return as the one sails out of bounds. Play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it. Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throwing for his running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. On the handout, they'll test their right side here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Sticking with the running game. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short and see what you can do from here.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights.
21, Notre Dame, 3.
And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Trying to muscle for the 1st down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a 1st down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. the RPO, caught to the right. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. A big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception.
He's bringing it back. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He finds some space. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dump off caught by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to Old Reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. They're going to run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The receiver grabs it.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One play called on 3rd and short. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead in the second half. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing.
Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offense.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. As a design quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Breaks into the clear.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Testing the right side here. And a decent gain there before defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. They'll run it here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that run produces a decent gain. This one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W. But they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line.